Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me once again for the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, this hard playthrough. Pick up where we left off last time, following the Emperor to his inevitable demise.
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
While they're doing that, I'm going to bounce around and have a little look for any chests or whatnot that we might be able to find over here. There are some doors around. Unfortunately, we can't go through them. Oblivion's moon-like gravity is very useful for having a search around. Unfortunately, I don't believe there's anything here.
What about that side passage?
And we'll wait here and anticipate the last bit of dialogue.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life. For
the Blades and the Emperor!
You thought we'd go down?
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Okay, we're going to be completely useless here
You chose a bad day.
You thought we'd go down easy?
in surviving against this dude.
My sword for the dragon!
Thanks, Boris. Much appreciated. Fish and an eye tie. Lovely.
Talos saved us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about, but Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City, or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there, but from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced monk. Am I right?
Okay, class choosing. It's probably pretty obvious. I am interested into what Boris thinks. Security, sneak, acrobatics, marksman. Yeah, I've certainly been playing that way throughout the tutorial, but that's more from lack of options more than anything else. Of course, we're going to go down here to custom class. Now, this is an interesting one because we want to be able to do damage, but the conjuration, similarly to the poison from the alchemy, is less affected by my levels and a little bit more independent of difficulty level than otherwise. Certainly not worried about the majority of the stealth skills. So I could very easily choose combat or magic. You get +10 and you get a faster increase. So I mean, it's not the end of the world if I suddenly find halfway through I want to focus on blade, but I will go magic because I'm going to be heavily using alchemy and conjuration to my advantage. Okay, and we want the things that govern those, so I will take intelligence for the alchemy. And conjuration. And that's tempting to get agility for marksman, but again, security and sneak I'm not too worried about. If I was playing my standard sort of cookie cutter melee class, it would just be speed and endurance, and to be honest, I would have probably picked a warrior. Personality and luck, again, not too worried about it. Speechcraft, mercantile, probably won't use that much. Strength, very useful, blunt blade hand to hand. Probably going to be making use of archery quite a bit, so I will just stick to the two main ones. We're gonna have agility for the marksman and intelligence for the alchemy and the conjuration. Okay, and 7 major skills. This should be fairly straightforward as well. So, alchemy, conjuration, marksman. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult, so I can start to eliminate them. Speechcraft, sneak, security, not too worried about. Mysticism, not too worried about. Restoration could be very useful. We've got to think about our mana, the way in which our mana works now with the Atronach choice. Again, illusion, not too worried about it. Hand to hand, not too worried about it. Destruction spells could be very useful. Alteration. So I don't really want to be a pure mage class. I mean, I could just choose alchemy. Alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, and go through it like that. I think what I'm going to do is I will take blade. Inevitably, towards the end of the game, there will be some strong swords. I can poison them. I will take destruction for fireball spells and that kind of thing, and the ability, after joining the Mage's Guild, to create some fairly destructive spells in that manner. And we've got 2 more to choose here. These last 2 really don't matter too much. It's unlikely, given the use of marksman, I'm going to be using heavy armor that much. So what I might do in this case is take light armor to make that more effective. That should complement the marksman, complement the magic use, and help to keep me alive. Help me. And I could take armor at this stage to help keep my equipment in tip-top condition. It's going to be between armor and restoration. I'm not a huge fan of switching between spells all the time, although a restoration spell is useful. Oh, I really should have planned this out a little bit more at the start, but I thought it'd be a little bit more natural if I just made the decisions here. I'm going to go with, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to go with the restoration. We can level up the armor as and when. To be perfectly honest, the rate at which you replace equipment probably nullifies that the use of armor that much. The benefit, of course, is being able to restore. I think I've changed my mind. The benefit, of course, to that is the ability to more quickly restore magical weapons and armor, which will be very important. So I'm going to go with that. Again, these choices start to shape our character. I don't think they necessarily define it. Enter a name for your custom class. To be perfectly honest, adventurer was fine. I'm not too worried. And it's given us the monk artwork anyway. Okay. Yes, but I know I can change it
Really?
anyway.
I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins. You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it? Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Starting to get littered with add-on messages, and also see from the icon down there we can level up. Boris said we shouldn't have any trouble with rats and goblins. We shouldn't, but they're certainly going to be a little bit more difficult than if we were just go through in a normal manner. Healing potions, lovely. Are they still hotkeyed? No. See, they seem to debind when you run out of the potion, which is a little bit irritating, but not a huge issue. Hurrah, the sewers. Oh look, more stuff. Okay, thank you. I will get to those. Wow, okay. It may be that I start to tend to some of the add-on stuff earlier on rather than following the main quest. My original plan was to just follow through the main quest for a little bit and then diverge as we get further through that, start to unlock things like Oblivion gates and that kind of thing. And maybe we'll dabble with the additional content as well. Certainly the Knights of the Nine stuff's interesting, and some of the places in the additional content are interesting as well, so I'll have a look at that. We should have some exciting new spells now. So the Atronach ability of a disgustingly increased amount of base magicka makes us actually able to cast that and not expend our entire mana. Okay, so you can see that should hopefully explain a little bit why I took Conjuration. This little fella has just destroyed those enemies for me because he is... I believe it works that the skeleton essentially has its own level based on my Conjuration skill. So it is going to be pretty strong. Doesn't last that long, unfortunately. Which is why we have to be a little bit careful about our mana usage here. Should be beneficial in the sense that we can start to fly through these areas now because it's in my interest to move quickly, so the skeleton has a chance to do its worst, fortunately. It's not the fastest of beasts, Come on, skeleton.
Ooh!
Maybe he's found someone else to play with up there. He's not helping an awful lot right now, which is a shame. Come on. Thanks. That's all I needed you to do. Literally it. Hello? Weird buggy rat. Yeah, you see, so I mean, I'm doing tenths of health damage just to rats, whereas the skeleton one hits them. So that's just how important the strength of that is right now. Okay, and yeah, fairly quick blast through the sewers. I'm not going to edit or check anything. I think I'm fairly happy with our decisions. Again, what we choose has a little bit of bearing on certainly how we play, but it shouldn't make a huge difference on how difficult the game actually is to us. So we're going to go through here, and that is a incredibly convenient place to end this episode. Skeleton's off on a mission. He's probably found a mud crab. There we go. Notoriously strong. Okay. It seemed only fitting to destroy our first mud crab before ending the video. Yeah, as I was saying, perfect place to end. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.